play.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20.
Yellow, are the blue ladies? 15, 15. 48, Mark, 48.
Mahomes now on first down. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 33 yards that time.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Yellow. Hey, 57, 57. Get that ball.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey. His second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 21. They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. And he's got some space here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big pickup of 38.
Well, when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
And making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Here's a guy coming off a strong rookie season, Gus Edwards. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll run on first down. It's Ingram, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively because that alignment you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line. Because now, if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later. And he will score! Touchdown, Baltimore! Lamar Jackson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go! At their own 22-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, 78 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Boy, a little panic here early. A first quarter onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. This time Jackson will throw it. Steps away to his left. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Now, Snead figures to be an important veteran presence for Lamar Jackson. 2 years ago, it was a disappointing 2017 for Snead. That was in New Orleans. But then had a bit of a bounce-back campaign a season ago in his first go-around with Baltimore. 62 catches, 650 yards. Did have surgery in the offseason on his left index finger, but back to full health and ready to go. Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. He'll run it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 yards there, first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Y'all playing the wrong football.
On first down, Ingram. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that detracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Justice Hill, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. A as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, alert 48. Alert. Yellow, yellow. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Slip.
On first down, Mahomes. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce doing it again with his third touchdown here in the opening quarter, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Working from the gun, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter from Arrowhead, it's the Chiefs in possession. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Look and run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. On second down, Ingram. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Edwards now on first and 10. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's first and 5. Now it's Jackson on the move to his left. Snead's got it. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Exit. 58's the money. 58's the money. Hey, watch the leg. 58, boys. 58. 58.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Yellow. Go on, Eddie. Hey, Ripley. Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to go.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Well, with Damian Williams, it's notable that the Chiefs didn't make a play to go after a big-time running back in the offseason. The coaching staff said back in May they didn't want running back by committee. They trusted Williams to be their starter. You remember last year he was forced into the starting role the final 3 games of the season due to attrition, and he really excelled. And then he was excellent in the playoffs against the Colts and Patriots. Strong indicator that he was ready to be the bell cow. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, slam, 15. Jim.
On the counter, here's Williams. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll take a shot for the end zone, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Yards on the play, first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator, but my goodness.
This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Ingram. It was Reggie Ragland who got him down. On second down now, it's Ingram. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check the team. Switch it. Kill.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the
business, the coach.
And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. Give him 3 yards there, as that'll take us to 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from UVA, Juan Thornhill. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. This one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson on 3rd and long. He uncorks it for Snead. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call. But for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
They run with Edwards. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Add this game to the last one, and they move the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. They'll run here with Edwards. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Gus Edwards, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are back within a single score. Tucker with the extra point, and that will get him one closer. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He uncorks it for Snead. This is caught. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And here on the road, that could be a huge score for their morale in the second half.
Every team has confidence going into the start of games, but sometimes you get it rocked a little bit, and it certainly applies here for them. But guess what? Just what you said, this touchdown can give them their belief back that they can win in the second half.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about how.
Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
At the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
No. Out.
They'll run on 1st down. Ingram. Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Check 43. Switch.
Ingram again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
On 3rd down, here's Edwards. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. And this is no good. Close but no cigar, just wide right. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's caught inside the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You got to call.
And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey. 30 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you put something out there, you're giving yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Go! Check three, check three, check three.
Jackson now. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. The 20. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play.
Now Ingram, he's been rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
The tackle made back at the 37-yard line.
Ready? 50, Mike 50. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. 1st down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
17 yards.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking again for Kelsey there on that play, but it's going to be 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Being chased out. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Off the edge, the sack by Reggie Ragland.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. And some space here. There goes Mark Ingram. 30. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram. His second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game.
Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to say a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. There goes Mark Ingram. He's at the 30. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big effort that time out of Ingram. 47 yards on the ground. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Room to run again, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead.
Ravens 49. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. Here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. Mahomes to throw once more. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. That's going to be caught. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real...
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
Now, I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Got it. 36 to Mike. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's go. Come on. Check 31. Check 31. Check 26. Check 26.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop. On 2nd and 9. Jackson dancing to his left. Towards the end zone for Brown. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens cut into that lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touch.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 72 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown. Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
They go play action here on 1st down. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Ingram again, a 1st down carry. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. On 2nd and 7, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as he'll drop him for a loss of 4. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options.
49, check 49, check 49. Check.
Now it's Edwards. Inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Forced out to his left, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Jackson steps away to his left. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Marquise Brown, the rookie, his intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the 1st down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With the second half, no quit in him.
0.
5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now here's Hill, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal.
You ain't doing nothing today. Hey, alert 3.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. They'll look to run with Ingram, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 3-yard touchdown run, and the Ravens get a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be... That's caught inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge.
And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that will get him one closer. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got to the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Mahomes picked by his ex-teammate Marcus Peters. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Ingram, and he'll get this one up to about his 14. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu. To throw is Jackson. Steps away. He may try and run for this. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
Here we go. Hey, come on. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Tell me what you got. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me something.
Ingram churning. He lost the football.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Hill running right. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Again, they run with Hill, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. One last shot for Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Chiefs, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week. Lions. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, the early struggles can